Greg Ehrenberg here from OddsShopper, and it is time to talk about some more betting picks, the best bets on the board for Tuesday night's MLB slate. Like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and let me know your favorite bets for tonight's slate. Whatever it is, I want to hear from you in the comments section below, whether it's a money line, a home run prop, a strikeout prop, no run first inning, whatever it may be. Leave a comment below. I want to give out some more subscriptions to our premium betting Discord, but I need some picks from you, and then I could go through them at the end of the day, pick out some winning bets, and message some of you guys that win. And of course, if anything really stands out, I'll be shouting you out on the show. So do that as well. But without further ado, these are the best bets for Tuesday night slate. Juan Soto is one of the best, if not the best hitter in all of baseball. So I don't really think there should ever be a time that he's plus 600 at a home run. And that's what we have today. A lot of that is because of the matchup he has against Walker Buehler. And while I understand that Buehler is one of the better pitchers in baseball, he has been a little bit underwhelming to start the year. He's a 3.47 expected ERA, 3.17 FIP. By the way, not bad numbers, but not quite the Cy Young type caliber years we've seen from Walker Buehler in the past. And like I said with Soto, he's such a talented hitter. I just don't think he should ever be 6-1 to hit a home run. And if you look at the data we have on OddsShopper, this backs it up as this being a really positive ROI bet. We have Soto with an 18% chance to homer today. Once again, not the best odds in the world, but when you're considering the number is 6-1, this bet is going to win over time more often than it loses. The ROI on this bet is 26% according to OddsShopper. So I'm going to back it. Whenever we have a talented hitter with this long odds of homer, I'm going to jump on it. I did something similar with, I think it was Bryce Harper in a start, maybe against Walker Buehler. It was one of the talented Dodgers pitchers. But once again, the point being is whenever we can get some of the top hours in baseball at these kind of odds, let's take advantage. Juan Soto plus 600 homer. There are a lot of different ways to make money betting on sports, but here's the easiest way. Free money. And that's what BetMGM is doing. They're giving you $200 for free. Here's how you take advantage. You sign up over at BetMGM using the promo code OSMLB or using the link in the description box below. Then you bet $10 on any MLB money line over at BetMGM, and they're going to give you $200 for free. This is the best way to help build your bankroll. Nothing that I could give out to you today is going to be free money. This is free money. Take advantage of it. Kevin Gausman is having an incredible year as a starting pitcher for the Toronto Blue Jays, which is why I'm pretty surprised to see his strikeout prop so low today at 5.5. And actually, the 5.5 is juiced towards the under. So we're actually getting the over here at minus 105. This is actually my favorite bet on the board that we could get anywhere. Because if you look at Gausman's numbers this year, he leads all of baseball pitchers in wins above replacement. His underlying numbers have been terrific with a 1.27 ERA. His strikeout rate is approaching 30%. And while on paper, the matchup against the Cardinals isn't terrific because the Cardinals do have a good offense, it's very right-hand dominant. Their best hitters, guys like Paul Goldschmidt and Dolan Arenado, these are right-handed batters. So I don't think this matchup is quite as hard as it might appear on paper for Kevin Gausman. And then once again, just his strikeout numbers, he's very consistently been over the 5.5 mark. We've seen Kevin Gausman actually strike out 8 or more hitters in 5 of his last 7 starts. So I think that the number makes sense with the over 5.5 for Kevin Gausman. But even some of the alternate lines that books are offering where you could get, 8+ strikeouts, it's something like 7-1. I think those are all really favorable props as well. So Gausman's been one of the best pitchers in baseball, and I just think he's being undervalued everywhere. Sports books are low on him. If you're playing DFS tonight, he's one of the lower-owned starting pitchers on the high end. Kevin Gausman is having a terrific year. Don't sleep on him. This number should not be 5.5. So let's take the over and keep riding Kevin Gausman. I have similar sentiments with betting over 6.5 strikeouts with Corbin Burnes that I have with betting over 5.5 strikeouts with Kevin Gausman. Burnes is way too talented of a starting pitcher to ever have a strikeout prop that's this low. And just look at the strikeouts he's had in recent games. Last start notwithstanding, where he only had 5 Ks. And maybe that's what's influencing the books here is that they're seeing, hey, he only had 5 strikeouts last game. Overreaction setting the line at 6.5. But the starts prior to that one for Gausman, 7 strikeouts, 10 strikeouts, 11 strikeouts, 10 strikeouts, 8 strikeouts. This is a guy that very regularly puts up really big strikeout numbers. The 6.5 prop is really never warranted in any matchup for Corbin Burnes because he's such a good pitcher that it doesn't really matter who's going up against him. They're probably not going to hit him. He's throwing a cutter. The hitters know he's throwing a cutter most of the time, and they can't do anything about it. It's just like Mariano Rivera back in the day. So when it comes to Corbin Burnes, I'm going to take an over basically whenever we're looking at a 6.5 prop. It's another one that grades out really favorably for us over at OddsShopper. Look at Corbin Burnes. We have this projected with a 68% win rate on over 6.5 strikeouts. The number should be closer to 7.5. We actually have him projected for 7.7 strikeouts today. So Even if the number was 7.5, I'd still probably be inclined to take with the over on this one. So Corbin Burnes, another guy similar to Kevin Gausman, 2 ace starting pitchers with strikeout props too low. I like the overs on both. So to recap, my 3 favorite bets for Tuesday night's MLB slate, I'm looking at Juan Soto plus 600 to homer, Kevin Gausman over 5.5 strikeouts, and Corbin Burnes over 6.5 strikeouts. 3 all-star caliber players, so some big names that we're building our cards around, but I also want to know what you guys are finding value in today. Whatever your favorite bets are for today's slate, let me know below in the comment section. It could be anything on the board, player prop, game props, no run in first inning, whatever it might be, let me know below. I want to know what you guys are betting on. Also, before you leave, like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and good luck tonight.